What was the single most terrifying moment of your life? I taught high school for 12 years, and in the middle of a lesson, I looked up and noticed one of my students showing someone what looked very much like a handgun. I looked back down, trying to convince myself it was just a toy. But whatever it was, I had to get a closer look. I stood up to sharpen my pencil, but now I could see everything. And now I was sure my heart started racing as I sat back down, trying to stop myself from panicking. I had no idea how I was going to keep my students safe. I quietly walked over to one of my best students' desks and bent over pretending to help her with her work. Then I quietly whispered to her, "Go get the assistant principal, tell him to call the police, and then leave the school." She told me she would, and I sat back down, trying to pretend everything was normal. My mind was racing, thinking of all the terrible things he might possibly try and do. It felt like forever, but finally, the assistant principal showed up and calmly asked to see the boy. I can't begin to describe how terrified I felt. While he stood up and looked around before walking to the door, I saw him reach in his pocket, and I was honestly about to scream. Thankfully, he just left. I heard them walk down the hall, followed by the police grabbing and handcuffing him.